I met Beck when I was 16 because my Uncle Ralph, who played with Tom Waits, was buddies with this guy, Smokey Hormel, who was Beck's touring guitar player. So when Odelay came out, I was 16. I was obsessed with that record. And I was talking to my Uncle Ralph, who lived in San Francisco, and I told him I was going to go see Beck, and he's like, I can get you backstage passes. And I was like, what? Okay. So I went backstage and I met Beck. It was super, super cool. And then I actually came back and played Akron the next year, and I saw him then too. But the real thing with Beck was like, we were here in New York opening for Sleater Kinney at the Roseland Ballroom. And like after the show, the ladies from Sleater Kinney were like, come with us. We're going to the SNL after party. Beck just played. We're friends with Beck. We're like, okay, shit. And I just happened to have a promo of that first Fat Possum record in my pocket. It hadn't come out yet.
Just carrying it with you.
Yeah. And I gave it to Beck. And I reminded him that I was like Ralph Carney's nephew. And a couple weeks later, we get hit up by our booking agent. He's like, Beck's offered you the summer tour.
Amazing.
And so we're like, fuck yeah. So yeah, we got on tour with Beck, summer 2003, and he was so supportive. And then we wrote a lot of songs with Beck. And Beck's like a lyrical genius.
Yeah.
And a melodic genius. He's a musical genius. But
now, does he jam in the studio, Beck, or does he just?
We have before. He's a great musician. He's a great guitar player. But he didn't do much of that. He played a little bit of organ and keyboards on some stuff, but most of it was melody and lyrics.